You've been feeling something shifting inside you, haven't you? A strange rise in energy, a heaviness that comes and goes, a sudden calm that appears out of nowhere, as if something invisible has been touching your spirit and calling you toward a new direction. What you've been experiencing is not random, and it's certainly not your imagination. The angels have been guiding you step by step to this exact moment. Every strange emotion, every wave of intuition, every quiet thought that whispered, "Pay attention," has been preparing you for the message you are reading now. Take a slow breath, let your shoulders drop, and let your heart open, because what you are about to understand will bring clarity to everything you've been feeling. Recently, you've sensed that your inner world has been shifting in ways you can fully explain. Some days you felt lighter, as if a weight had been lifted from your chest. Other days you felt overstimulated, emotional, or strangely sensitive. You may have noticed moments when your heart seemed to expand for no reason, or your mind felt unusually quiet, or your intuition felt louder than your own thoughts. These sensations are signs that your energy field has begun its transformation. Your spirit is tuning itself to a higher frequency, and the angels, especially Archangel Michael, have been supporting you through every moment of this shift. You might not have realized it, but lately, your body has been reacting to the changes in your energy. A subtle pressure in your forehead, warmth in your chest, tingling in your hands, or a sudden wave of emotion. These weren't symptoms of worry, they were activations. Your inner senses have been waking up. Your intuition is no longer whispering. It is speaking clearly. If you paused at random moments and felt a pull, a spark, or a quiet nudge inside you, that was the angels aligning your awareness. They've been preparing you to step into a more awakened version of yourself. If you've been feeling different, even if you can't describe how, that is the clearest sign that your spirit has already crossed into a new phase. You're seeing the world a little differently. Your emotions flow in new ways. Your old patterns feel heavier, while new possibilities feel strangely familiar. You've been guided away from some people, drawn toward others, and placed in situations that forced you to look deeper inside yourself. None of this was coincidence. Your energy was being recalibrated. The angels were clearing space around you so that your new frequency could stabilize. You may have noticed that you've become more sensitive to the emotions and energies of others. Crowded places feel louder than before, not because of the noise, but because of the energetic density. Conversations that used to feel normal now feel heavy or draining. Certain people you once tolerated now feel out of alignment with your spirit. These reactions are not judgments. They are intuitive signals. Your soul is becoming more aware of what nurtures your energy and what weakens it. Archangel Michael has been protecting your space during this process, pushing away anything that could disrupt your elevation. There were also moments recently when you felt a sudden urge to withdraw, moments when silence felt more comforting than words. You may have isolated yourself, either intentionally or without understanding why. That wasn't loneliness. That was preparation. The angels often pull you into moments of stillness so you can hear your soul more clearly. In silence, your spirit recalibrates itself. In stillness, your inner light grows stronger. What many people fear as isolation is actually the cocoon of transformation. You've been inside that cocoon without even realizing it. Think about the nights you woke up with a strange feeling in your chest, or the mornings when you opened your eyes with an unusual sense of clarity. Think about the dreams that felt too vivid, too symbolic, too real to ignore. These dreams were messages. The angels communicate through symbols, sensations, and feelings long before they communicate through signs you can physically see. They've been clearing old memories from your subconscious and planting seeds of new awareness. Every dream, every subtle message, every unexplained moment of intuition was part of a divine alignment. You may have also noticed moments when your emotions surged unexpectedly, tears that came without a reason, a sudden sense of peace that washed over you. a warmth that spread through your chest when you were quiet. These emotional waves were releases energetic cleansing that your spirit needed in order to rise. You weren't breaking down. You were breaking open. Your heart was being prepared to hold a higher level of awareness, compassion, and intuitive strength. The angels guided each release gently, ensuring you only let go of what no longer belonged to your spirit. There is a reason you can no longer ignore certain truths. A reason you can feel the intentions of others more clearly. A reason you sense shifts before they happen. These abilities are not new. They've always been inside you, but they were buried beneath layers of fear, doubt, and past experiences. Now those layers are dissolving. Your inner sight is clearing. Your spiritual senses are sharpening. You are becoming aligned with the higher vibration that the angels have been activating within you. This transformation has also affected your thoughts. You may have caught yourself questioning your old beliefs or reconsidering choices you once made automatically. You're beginning to choose more consciously, speak more intentionally, and feel more deeply. This isn't you changing randomly. This is your spirit reclaiming its natural rhythm. The angels have been guiding you back to yourself. Now, pause for a moment and notice the energy around your body. Even now, as you read these words, there is a subtle pull, a tingling, a gentle warmth forming in your chest or your hands. This is confirmation. This is alignment. This is your spirit recognizing truth. You are elevating. You are awakening. You are stepping into the version of yourself that your soul has been calling toward. If you feel the shift, acknowledge it. If you sense the resonance, trust it. And if your heart feels even slightly lighter right now, know this: your awakening has already begun. Say silently to yourself, I welcome this shift, and let the transformation continue. You may not realize it yet, but everything that has been happening to you recently has been part of a carefully guided spiritual elevation. The moments of confusion, the waves of emotional intensity, the sudden clarity, the urge to be alone, the shift in your priorities, these were not random fluctuations. They were indicators that your inner frequency was changing. Your soul has been preparing itself to carry a different kind of light, a clearer awareness, a deeper sense of purpose. And now that you've crossed the threshold, the changes are becoming impossible to ignore. You've probably noticed that your intuition speaks to you more clearly than ever before. There are thoughts that feel like they're not just thoughts. They feel like messages. There are impulses that feel guided, almost like someone is nudging you in a certain direction. Sometimes you know something without understanding how you know it. This is not imagination. This is your inner senses activating. This is spiritual sensitivity awakening. The angels have been aligning your awareness with the truth that has always lived within you. You may also have noticed that some things you used to tolerate now feel heavy or draining. Certain conversations leave you exhausted. Certain habits suddenly feel wrong. Certain environments don't feel safe anymore, not because of physical danger, but because the energy feels off. This is your spirit becoming selective about what it allows into your field. When your vibration rises, anything that doesn't match it becomes uncomfortable. This discomfort is not punishment, it's guidance. It's your inner compass showing you what weakens you and what strengthens you. There may have been days when you felt overwhelmed, emotional, or mentally foggy. You may have questioned yourself, wondering why your emotions seemed to come and go in waves. But in truth, these were energetic releases. Old wounds, unprocessed memories, and lingering fears were being brought to the surface so they could finally be cleared. The angels don't let you carry what you no longer need. They encourage release through emotion, dreams, intuition, and sudden insights. If you experienced random crying spells, unusual irritability, or deep introspective moments, you are not falling apart. You are being cleared. Think about how your heart has been reacting lately. There were moments when you felt pressure in your chest, moments of warmth, or moments where you simply felt open. These are the signs of a heart chakra expanding. As your vibration rises, your heart becomes more receptive, more compassionate, more intuitive. You begin to feel things on a deeper level, not just emotionally, but spiritually. You sense energies, intentions, and truths that were once hidden from you. This is why your connections with others may have changed. Your heart recognizes authenticity faster now, and it rejects anything that feels false. You might also have withdrawn from certain relationships or routines without fully knowing why. People who once felt familiar may now feel distant. Situations that once felt important now seem irrelevant. This distancing is a natural part of awakening. When your energy rises, the universe removes anything that blocks your light. The angels gently guide certain people out of your life so they won't interfere with your growth. If someone drifted away, it was not abandonment, it was protection. Your spirit is making room for connections that match who you are becoming. Recently, you might have felt moments of intense clarity, flashes of understanding, sudden realizations, deep insights that seem to come out of nowhere. These moments are signs of alignment. When the mind and spirit begin to move in harmony, truth becomes easier to see. Your thoughts become sharper. Your decisions feel more intentional. You begin to recognize patterns from your past and understand why certain events had to unfold the way they did. This is not coincidence. It's integration. Your consciousness is expanding. You may also sense that something is coming, a shift, a change, a new beginning. There's a quiet anticipation in your chest, a subtle knowing that your life is about to transform in a meaningful way. That feeling is real. When your energy elevates, your destiny begins to respond. New pathways open. New opportunities align. New versions of yourself begin to emerge. The angels whisper through intuition, long before change becomes visible. That nudge you feel inside is the first sign of what's unfolding. There have likely been moments when you felt called to rest, to pull back, to conserve your energy. This isn't laziness or lack of motivation. This is spiritual recovery. When your energy upgrades, your body needs time to adapt. Fatigue, sensitivity, and emotional fluctuations are part of the integration process. The angels slow down your external world so your inner world can adjust. Trust this. Rest is part of your transformation. As your energy rises, your sense of identity shifts as well. You may have started to question old beliefs, outdated roles, and limiting self-perceptions. You're beginning to see that some of the things you accepted as truth were never yours to begin with. You're reclaiming your inner authority. You're learning to trust your own voice. The angels have been guiding you to dismantle the version of yourself built from fear and rebuild the version born from truth. Now, notice something. Despite all the confusion, all the inner turbulence, all the emotional intensity, there has been a quiet strength growing inside you. A strength you didn't ask for, yet somehow always had. A strength made from resilience, awareness, and spiritual alignment. This strength is the foundation of your awakening. It's what has carried you through every moment of doubt and guided you toward the path you're on now. And the most important part, you're not doing this alone. The angels have been with you every step of the way, clearing your path, guiding your awareness, protecting your energy, and whispering to your intuition. Even in moments when you felt disconnected, they were working behind the scenes to lift you higher. Take a breath and feel the truth of this. You are rising. You are awakening. You are stepping into who you were always meant to be. Say silently in your mind, I trust this energy. This simple sentence aligns you with the transformation already unfolding. You've likely noticed that your inner world has become more reflective than it used to be. Moments that once passed by unnoticed now linger in your awareness. You examine your emotions more closely, you question your impulses more gently, and you observe the meaning behind your reactions. This increased self-awareness is not accidental. It is a sign that your consciousness has started to expand beyond the surface of your everyday life. You're not just living, you're witnessing yourself living. And this shift is one of the clearest indicators of a rising spiritual frequency. There are also times when your intuition feels like it's speaking louder than logic. You may catch yourself sensing the intentions of someone before they even speak. You may feel the emotional undercurrent in a room the moment you enter it. You may know when something is wrong without needing proof. This is spiritual intelligence awakening. It is the language of the soul becoming clearer. The angels have been tuning your inner senses so that you can navigate the world with greater clarity and protection. You might also notice that your patience has changed, not in a way that makes you short-tempered, but in a way that makes you very selective. You no longer waste your energy on arguments that lead nowhere, on people who drain your spirit, or on tasks that hold no meaning. You feel a subtle but powerful pull toward what aligns with your growth, and you naturally step away from anything that interrupts your peace. This is not detachment, it is discernment. It's your spirit choosing what nourishes it. Recently, you may have found yourself waking up with insights you didn't go to sleep with. Ideas appear quickly, solutions come suddenly. Creative sparks ignite without warning. These are signs that your spirit is working, even while you rest. The angels often use sleep to transmit clarity, healing, and understanding. While your mind sleeps, your spirit listens. That's why some mornings feel different, as if something subtle shifted during the night. That's real. Your consciousness is rearranging itself. There are moments when your emotions feel amplified, not because you're unstable, but because your heart is expanding. You feel beauty more intensely. You feel hurt more deeply. You feel love more clearly. Emotional sensitivity is not a flaw in spiritual awakening. It is one of the greatest strengths. It means your heart has softened enough to feel truth without resistance. You are no longer numbing yourself to avoid pain. Instead, you are opening yourself to experience life with a fuller awareness. That openness is what allows healing to flow. You may have noticed that you talk to yourself more sometimes internally, sometimes out loud. But this isn't negative self-talk. It's reflection. It's connection. It's your higher self meeting your conscious self. Spiritual awakening often creates an inner dialogue, one that sounds wiser, calmer, and more grounded than the voice you were used to hearing. This voice is the part of you that has always been connected to divine guidance. You're hearing it now because your inner noise has quieted enough for you to receive it. There have been moments when your thoughts didn't feel like your own. Thoughts of encouragement, clarity, protection, or sudden understanding may have entered your mind unexpectedly. Those were not random intrusions. Those were angelic impressions. The angels rarely speak in words. They speak in thoughts, nudges, instincts, and sudden inner knowing. As your frequency rises, their guidance becomes easier to recognize. And the more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. You may also sense that your purpose is slowly revealing itself. It might not be a clear path yet, but you feel it forming like a silhouette in the distance. You're beginning to realize what you no longer want to be, and that clarity is opening space for who you're meant to become. The angels guide people through purpose by first removing what is no longer aligned. That's why some things are falling away. You might not know what comes next, but you're beginning to understand what can't continue. That's the first step of destiny unfolding. There are moments when you feel a pull toward simplicity. You crave peace more than stimulation. You want slower mornings, quieter afternoons, deeper conversations. You're less drawn to chaos and more drawn to stillness. This is because spiritual elevation requires space. The angels create silence around you so your spirit can grow inwardly. This is why noise, drama, and conflict feel heavier now. Your energy rejects them. Your soul recognizes what harms it. Sometimes you may feel waves of déjà vu or intuitive reminders. A thought repeats in your mind. A memory resurfaces. A symbolic message appears in different forms. This repetition isn't coincidence, it's alignment. It means the universe is emphasizing something your conscious mind needs to acknowledge. The angels repeat guidance until it becomes impossible to ignore. Every sign you've seen is part of an interconnected guidance system designed to elevate your awareness. You may also experience moments of sudden clarity where everything feels connected. You understand why certain people entered your life, why others left, why certain challenges shaped you. These realizations can appear unexpectedly, almost like the final piece of a puzzle clicking into place. When this happens, it means your consciousness has expanded enough to see the larger picture. You're no longer trapped in the moment. You're seeing the meaning behind the moment. Your inner strength has been growing in silence. Even if you felt fragile, even if you felt uncertain, something strong within you has steady momentum. You've endured emotional shifts, energetic upgrades, intuitive awakenings, and spiritual recalibrations, all of which required resilience. And yet, despite everything, you keep going. This perseverance is not accidental. It is the result of divine support guiding you forward. Now, breathe for a moment and feel the truth moving through you. You're not the same person you were months ago. You're not even the same person you were weeks ago. You've evolved quietly, powerfully, spiritually. Feel into your chest. Notice any warmth, any tingling, any subtle expansion. These sensations are signs that your energy is responding. Your spirit recognizes the vibration of truth and rises to meet it. Say silently in your mind, "I accept my awakening," and let your energy rise even further. There is a quiet transformation happening within you, one that you may not fully understand yet, but can certainly feel. It's in the way your thoughts have started shifting, the way your emotions rise and fall like waves, the way your inner voice has grown more confident, calmer, wiser. This transformation is not sudden. It has been building for a long time, like a seed breaking through the soil after months of silent growth. The angels have been guiding this process, adjusting your energy, clearing old patterns, and preparing your spirit for a higher level of awareness. You may have noticed that your sense of time has changed. Some days feel unusually long, while others pass quickly and quietly. This is because your energy is no longer operating at the same rhythm it once did. As your vibration rises, your relationship with time shifts. You become more present in each moment, more aware of subtleties that once passed by unnoticed. You start to sense that time is not something outside you. It flows with you, not against you. This is one of the early signs of spiritual alignment. There might also be a growing sense of detachment from things that once felt important. Arguments that used to affect you deeply now feel unnecessary. Expectations that once weighed heavily on your shoulders no longer hold the same power. You may find yourself stepping back from drama, conflict, or chaos without even realizing you're doing it. This detachment is a form of inner peace, not avoidance. It's your soul choosing balance over battle, clarity over noise, and truth over illusion. You might also feel called to protect your energy more than before. Perhaps you've started saying no more often. Perhaps certain conversations now feel draining, and you instinctively distance yourself. This boundary making is not selfish, it is sacred. Your spirit is learning what it can carry and what it must release. The angels have been helping you build this boundary from within, teaching you to trust the subtle signals in your body and heart when something isn't de-aligned with your highest good. There have been moments when your body responded to emotions before your mind could interpret them. A sudden tightness in your chest, a warm surge through your spine, a fluttering sensation in your stomach, a tingling in your hands. These were all cues. Your body is an intuitive instrument, and as your energy rises, it becomes more sensitive and expressive. You're not just thinking your way through life anymore, you're feeling your way through it. And this shift allows intuition to lead with more power. You may have felt moments of deep surrender recently, moments where you simply let go, Let go of control. Let go of fear. Let go of the need to know every outcome. These were not signs of weakness. They were signs of trust. The angels often guide you to surrender what no longer serves you, not by forcing you, but by softening your resistance. When surrender appears, it's because your soul recognizes that something greater is unfolding, something you don't need to micromanage or fear. There may have been days when inspiration hit you like a spark. You suddenly felt motivated to change something in your life, to clean your space, change your routine, start a new practice, break an old habit, or pursue a dream you had forgotten. These impulses are aligned guidance. When your energy rises, your spirit remembers what truly matters. These inspirations are not random bursts. They are invitations to step into alignment with a more authentic version of you. And then there are nights when your mind becomes unusually active. Thoughts flow faster, ideas connect effortlessly, and memories surface without warning. This is not anxiety. This is integration. As your spiritual awareness expands, your mind rewrites its internal map. Old beliefs are removed. New understanding takes root. The angels use these reflective moments to help your consciousness adjust to the higher frequency you are carrying. You might also feel an increasing sense of gratitude, even for small things. A warm beam of light through the window, a gentle breeze, a moment of silence, a comforting breath. This heightened appreciation is not accidental. Gratitude is a natural consequence of spiritual elevation. When your vibration rises, you begin to feel more connected to life itself, even to the simplest experiences. Gratitude becomes your natural state, not something you force. There may have been moments when you questioned why certain people were placed in your life, why certain challenges kept returning, why certain lessons repeated. These questions are part of your awakening. The angels allow certain patterns to repeat, not to punish you, but to help you recognize what your spirit is ready to release. When the same lesson appears more than once, it is because your soul is being offered a final chance to break a cycle that has silently dictated your life for too long. You may have noticed subtle shifts in your perspective. Things you once saw as burdens now look like blessings. Challenges that once overwhelmed you now feel like opportunities. Slowly, you're learning to see through the lens of awareness rather than fear. This shift comes from the heart, not the mind. And once it begins, it continues to expand. Often during spiritual elevation, there comes a moment, a quiet but profound moment, when you realize you are no longer the person you used to be. You notice it in your reactions, your choices, your thoughts. You begin to respond differently, feel differently, understand differently. This evolution may feel subtle, but it is powerful. It is your soul stepping forward. And beneath all of these shifts, there is a growing sense of inner knowing, a truth within you that whispers, you're meant for more. Not more in the sense of achievement or status, but more in authenticity, in clarity, in purpose. This inner knowing is the voice of your higher self, your soul, remembering its path. Take a slow breath and listen to the quiet inside you. Feel the subtle vibrations in your chest, the pull in your heart, the warmth in your breath. These sensations are signs that your energy recognizes these truths. They are confirmations that the transformation within you is real. Say silently to yourself, I embrace my transformation. Let that sentence settle into your energy. Let it open the space for even greater awakening.